Well, Chuck here's going to get on a plane and leave town for a while, and the NFL's not quite done for the week. This is Monday Night Football. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick recap of what's up to this point. I mean, what, we three weeks or three games
Three
in?
games in because my Steelers are 3-0.
Shut up. I mean, we'll be right back because the Falcons got screwed yesterday by the Kansas City refs. And we'll be right back. We'll talk about this. Come on in. Let's talk about it. And we once again welcome you back to the Midnight Rider podcast. I am Johnny.
And Chuck.
And it is football. It's NFL time. And it's got a little snack there.
Almost 3 weeks in.
Almost 3 weeks in. It's Monday night. And Jacksonville, Buffalo are going. Washington and the Bengals are going. But we're going to go ahead and go over with what we've got done to this point as far as this situation is right now. Let's just take a look at yesterday's games as far as scores and see what. Are you gonna start with the standings as they sit now? Or are you gonna go with scores?
Let's go with the scores.
Let's go with the scores.
Talk here.
Let's go New York Jets and New England Patriots. New England's just as bad as we thought they'd be.
They started off. I mean,
They won.
They won that game, and everybody got all excited for them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we kind of knew what was coming. I mean,
guys.
everybody in the NFL. I mean, you got NFL talent. You're going to win one every now and then. This team here is not, and everybody know they're okay. Everybody knows it.
Right.
I mean, they're not playoff ready. They know they're not playoff ready. So
kind of surprised to see Aaron Rodgers has as good a game as what he did. Best game he's had yet, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. And
I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan, so he's hard for me to watch.
Oh, me too.
It's
I've never been an Aaron Rodgers. Even when Green Bay, it was never.
I'm going to irritate people here, and I really don't give a shit. But it's like watching Tom Brady. I know he's one of the best ever, but it's just something about him.
I've always put him up there with Tom Brady as far as talent and as far as annoyance.
Yeah.
And I can't stand to watch the guy either. No. He's one of those.
He's good, but
he is.
He's hard to watch.
Cleveland kind of surprised me. I thought they were going to blast. I thought they were going to beat the Giants. I really did.
They should have.
And they didn't.
I was glad to see him not.
Oh yeah, I don't want Watson to win. I don't want him to win another game. But I think Cleveland's better than the Giants.
Well, their defense is solid. If they can get any kind of offensive production, they're gonna win games. But
right,
yeah,
not
didn't hurt my feelings to see them get beat.
Nah, the Packers win.
Yeah, they dominated Tennessee. That was no contest.
Right,
Caleb.
And the Bears, Indianapolis, and the Bears. Here's the funny thing. Caleb Williams, y'all, those of you who watch us, you know what we think about this kid. I mean, he's got some talent. He's just got some mental issues, and he's just not tough enough to play in the NFL. I mean, he had a great day yesterday. I mean, hell, he threw for.
Okay, but the thing is, yes, he had the most passing yards of anybody this year.
Yes,
he threw 52 times. Granted, he completed, I think he's 37 for 52 or 38 for 52.
Right.
Guy's got talent. He was going to produce. It was going to happen.
Yes.
But that's the equivalent of saying James Harden scored 50. Well, he took 43 shots.
Exactly.
So, yes, he should. They lost.
Yeah.
And still, the whole narrative and everything you're seeing, it's almost, it's LeBron James-esque.
Yes.
Even when they lose,
it's not his fault.
It's the headline story.
Yes.
How great he was, how great he played, how great he did. But by the way, they lost again.
Well, because all your experts, all your ESPNers, all your football guys, they all said he was the greatest. He's a great first pick. You got to take him pick one. He is going to be that guy. He's a franchise player. Give him whatever he wants. So they have to make themselves look good, and it's not working.
I saw some people putting him in the Super Bowl because of him.
They can't.
Their line is not good enough right now.
No, but you can't. And this is what they tried to do to Sam Bradford. You know, the line, he never had a chance. The line wouldn't block for him. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. Well, when Tom Brady started playing, his line didn't block either.
Oh yeah. And Williams is good. My hope is that Lincoln Riley goes to the Bears. That's
wow. That's hey. Stranger shit has happened. I mean, it's.
Yeah,
they're
going to have to start winning games.
Harbaugh's in L.A.
Yeah. If he starts winning, then we'll have a conversation. Until then, he can throw up as many stats as he wants.
That's right.
You can't win. If you don't win, it don't.
Yeah, but but their punter hasn't punted all year.
Yeah.
Just like
when like he
predicted when he was drafted, you're not going to be punting much. He's got the most punts in the league, I think. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure, but we'll take a look.
Probably up there.
Oh my! But anyway, moving on. Bears got their asses handed to them again, so let's move on. Minnesota is just that good.
Minnesota's good. Minnesota's better than what they thought. What I thought.
I don't know how they're doing it, but
I'm surprised they beat Houston by that. Houston, I was impressed. You listened to our pre-show.
Yep.
I thought Houston. Granted, that was their first loss, but I was stunned. I know it was in Minnesota, but
it should have been closer than
that.
They just got thrown around. It was bad. Just win, baby. That's what they do. Yeah. They just win.
Yeah. New Orleans.
Philadelphia, New Orleans. New Orleans has been better than I thought they would be this year.
Ugly game.
Well, New Orleans wins ugly.
Yeah.
They play ugly. And Philadelphia is better than this, but New Orleans is just. I mean, Philadelphia wins it, but I mean, New Orleans is tough.
Yeah, it was a hard game to watch.
They're tough.
It was ugly.
It was a bad college game, is what it was.
Yes, very much so.
And the Steelers the Chargers. The Steelers, how in the world they ended up 3-0 is beyond me, but they are.
Because they got a shit ton of defense, and Justin Fields is actually getting put into some situations where they can do some stuff.
Yes, they've got a coordinator who's using Justin Fields' abilities.
And it took them a week or two to get it figured out.
Well, sure it did, but that's what NFL teams do.
Right. Russell Wilson needs to stay hurt. He needs to stay on the clipboard on the sidelines.
I don't think even if he gets healthy, they're going to they're not going to switch him out. Fields is young. He's the guy. He's doing it. Leave him alone.
They're doing what they need. They're scoring just enough to win. Mm-hmm. This is anybody who's been a Steelers fan, as long as I am, this is a Steelers formula.
Mm-hmm.
Defense will keep the other teams down. You score 14 to 30 points a game, and you're going to keep winning.
Well,
you don't need to outscore everybody.
The coach has always looked. What's his
Tomlin?
Yeah, Tomlin.
Yes.
He was fine with putting Mason Rudolph in there and giving him the reins.
Yes.
It's your turn. Go. Fields has done it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in there. I had to play because he got hurt. I'm running the offense. I'm winning. He's not going to pull him.
No.
I don't give a shit if Wilson comes back and says I'm 100% healthy. They're going to get rid of Wilson at the end of this year because Fields is what he said he was. He's going to be the guy.
Yes. Yes.
How Tampa Bay lost so badly to Denver shocks me.
That's another one. That's a kind of the Houston Texan thing to me. I didn't get it. They were at Tampa Bay.
I know.
I figured they would.
I know.
I had them winning that one. I don't know.
I don't know what happened there. I mean, again, in NFL, everybody blows one every now and then. Right. They just do. It's just the nature of the beast of the NFL. This is all NFL talent, and anybody can beat anybody on any given day. That's just the way the NFL is. This one shocked me. This was probably my biggest shock of the week.
When is that?
Tampa Bay.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. The Raiders get beat by Carolina at home. The Raiders are always good for a laugh every year.
You give up 36 and lose to Carolina at home.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, Vegas so badly wanted a team, and I get it, and they're there, but I'm glad they got a team that everybody's afraid to gamble on. Living there in Vegas, because nobody wants to gamble on those guys. You never know what you're going to get.
This is one that surprised me. Seattle.
Well, but Miami, they don't got a quarterback.
I know, but still, even with all those weapons, you'd think they would makeshift something and score a touchdown. I mean, damn. They got manhandled by Seattle. Well, it wasn't even that close.
Well, but they've been thrown around now. Their minds are just, with Tua going down, they don't know who they are. They don't know where they are. They're going to take a couple of weeks to get reset, to get everything back in order. And Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know what's more comical, watching Caleb Williams lose or listening to Dallas Cowboy fans and then getting their ass beat again.
Why?
Oh, it's funny.
I ask this question every year. This may be we don't know if we did it last year. We did a little NFL. We just did the playoffs when we started our podcast last year. We didn't get to talk about Jonesy. year in and year out, I always ask this question to as many people as I can find, which is not many, But the thing is, why does Jerry Jones continue to let himself be the general manager when he can't get anything done? Somebody tell me that. Somebody answer that question. If any Cowboy fan want to put it down there in the comments, tell me why Jerry Jones keeps saying he's the greatest guy in the world when it comes to football thinking, yet he can't win. Help me.
I speak for everybody else in the system. Give Dak Prescott another extension.
Yeah, no shit.
Give him another 5 years, please.
He became the highest contract ever by an NFL player, and he gives it to Dak Prescott, who has never proven to be a good quarterback.
God bless him. And
serviceable quarterback. Yes. Not a good one.
Dak, you are a genius. You managed to convince him and everybody down there that you are worth that money, and more power to you, buddy.
And get every dollar you can, big guy. And
I'll start a page.
But Baltimore, Baltimore's Baltimore. You and I said in the preseason podcast, they're never flashy. They're never impressive. They're never knock your doors off.
That loss they had last week was...
They're boring to watch, but they fucking win.
They win. And
they win.
Well, it's just like I told you, the Steelers got that formula of how they win, and just like Baltimore's got the same thing.
Right.
Now they've got Derrick Henry as their running back, which is what Baltimore does.
Yeah.
And now you got Lamar Jackson. I mean, they're just good.
Lamar Jackson. Every week I watch that guy. I just
need to go. I hate to admit it, and I hate to say it, but
he's quietly one of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL. He's a
more talented than Michael Vick.
Yeah, we go right to the Rams and the 49ers. I thought it was going to be a good game, and it was.
Yeah, but the 49ers had what seemed like half the roster hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were without McCaffrey, without Kittle, without like 3 or 4 other. I mean, and they still stayed in that game. They
did.
They still should have won it.
I think they're that deep. That's the thing. When a team of that caliber has that many injuries, and
they're good.
Yeah, they're just
when they get healthy, they're scary.
It's a big win for the Rams because they got them when Frisco wasn't 100%.
Now
they'll play them again in a few weeks, whenever it is. But it's
a big division win for them.
Yeah. The Lions squeak Arizona.
It's a good game.
Good game.
That was a good game.
Good game.
Kyler Murray's really, really coming into his own.
He's well, he got him a good coach. He got him a good coordinator. He had that season where he was, he's past all the injuries.
As long as he doesn't get hurt, man, he's fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lions. He's got good targets to throw to too.
Yes. They're a good team. They're fun to watch.
Yeah, Lions are the Lions, and I still think they're going to be there in the Super Bowl. They're solid. Yeah. So, and now let's talk about the game that matters. Cover your ears, America. Fucking Chiefs. They always get every call. Every call that means the game goes their way. I don't care if they're on offense or they're on defense, but if it's a special team. If it's an important call that's going to cost the game, the Chiefs always get the call. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist guy. Referees hell, I was a referee for many, many years. You can't see everything, and sometimes you just blow it. But why are every call, all the big ones, blown in their favor?
It seems like all the fourth quarter. That interference, the non-interference call in the end zone, that was egregious as hell. That was tackle.
He wasn't.
That was horrible.
He wasn't playing the ball.
No.
Interference number 1. He made contact before the ball got there. Interference number 2. I mean,
and it's in the end. I mean that. Yeah.
You can't say it cost the Falcons the game. You can say that it was a huge call.
They could have turned the game around.
It could have.
Yes.
It was just wrong, and it happens too many times with the Chiefs.
All the time.
With the Chiefs getting the advantage, it happens all the time. So, but anyhow, and again, like I say, we still got a couple games going on this evening. You've got right now. Cincinnati and Washington are tied at 7 in the first, and Buffalo is ahead of Jacksonville 20-3 in the second.
How Jacksonville Buffalo made the Monday night game? I don't.
It's that week they got 2 games. So.
Yeah, I know, but really, There's somebody else that could have played other than Jacksonville and Buffalo.
Well, if we look at the standings as they stand now without those, I mean, Buffalo's going to win tonight. Washington, Cincinnati, I don't think it really matters at this point who wins that. But if you look at the AFC, I mean, Buffalo's still leading the East. I think I still think they're the best team in that division. Yep. The Jets are going to play well. I don't think they're going to keep up with Buffalo.
If Tua stays out, which he should, hopefully he's done for the year.
To
come back. They're done. I think that's a two-man race.
Yeah, if you watched my pre-show or our pre-show that we did on this, I was the one that said 2, maybe 3 teams out of the North are going to make the playoffs. Shit, Pittsburgh's 3-0 and Cincinnati's 0-2, and Cleveland and Baltimore are 1-2. So I'm way off there.
Baltimore's going to be there. Baltimore.
Well, I think they will, but
Baltimore. I think just like the East, though, this is a two-man race. I think you got Pittsburgh and Baltimore. I think that's going to come down.
Oh, in the South, you got Houston 2-1, Indy's 1-2, Jacksonville and Tennessee, neither one have won a game.
No, Jacksonville's not going to win this one either, so they're both going to be 0-3.
Right.
So, again, two-man race.
Yeah, and then you got the Chiefs division with the Chargers, Denver, and Las Vegas.
I know Pittsburgh beat the Chargers. The Chargers aren't a bad team. If Herbert is healthy,
they're not.
They're going to be. I think that's got a potential to be a good division.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Harbaugh knows how to win.
Depends on the Chiefs situation.
Yeah. You go to the NFC. Philadelphia's 2-1. Washington, Dallas, and the Giants are all 1-2.
That's
wide open.
It's gonna be
wide open. Philadelphia is not as big, not as great as I thought they were going to be.
There's nobody in this conference. There's nobody in this division here that's really going that you can just sit and say, yeah, they're going to run away with it.
Right. So. And that's it keeps Dallas in it longer, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see that. Minnesota surprised everybody at this point. To me.
Yeah, I think this year may be the best race. Minnesota, Detroit, Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people out there picked Chicago to win it all, running away, but you and I did not.
No.
And here we have Green Bay, Detroit, Minnesota, which we both said we're all three going to be pushing for this division.
And Green Bay's got Jordan Love hurt.
I know, and they're still winning.
Yeah, they don't have Jordan Love right now.
This is a good division. Then the South, New Orleans.
That's up there. Carolina's not going to be there, but I think the other three, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, and that's wide open for those three.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Seattle, Arizona, the Rams, and the 49ers.
Seattle being 3-0 stuns me, but
Arizona's better than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah,
I think
this is another one can go anywhere.
Well, with all the San Francisco's injuries,
right?
They're not going to get a big lead. In the division.
No, but that's what I'm saying. This one's wide open as well. I think this could go to either the 4.
Could.
Easily.
Very well.
Seattle's gonna falter. They're gonna suffer.
You think they would?
Yeah.
You think they would? Frisco, when they get healthy, they're obviously the best team in the division.
Yeah.
But if Murray continues to play like he's playing, and Arizona can put it together.
Yep.
He's got so many weapons to play with there, and he's really starting to come into his own.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun conference to watch.
Yeah. But that's it, where we're at the end of week 2. I mean, next week, let's see, next week's games, and let's see if there's anything big going on next week that we can about real quick.
Cowboys and Giants are playing, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be all over the place. Lord. Who the Bears got? Bears got the Rams.
Bears will be playing at home against the Rams. They're...
You got next week's kind of a quote unquote rivalry.
Well, the fun
kind of Dallas, New York, Falcons, Saints, Packers, Vikings.
No, I hate the Falcons. Come on, Falcons, beat the Saints, please.
Yeah.
See, Packers and Vikings are gonna be a great game.
Yep.
Steelers are at the Colts. Colts. They're 1-2, but they're playing decent.
Yep. Pittsburgh's got a shot to go 4-0.
Yes, they do. Denver at the Jets. Yeah. Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. That could be a really good game. That could be a really good game. You got Hurts against
Baker.
Yeah, against Baker, and Cincinnati and Carolina. Who cares about that one? Jacksonville, Houston again, no biggie. Washington, Arizona, Cleveland.
Arizona should get back on the track. Cleveland, Las Vegas. Nobody cares. The big one's that one right there. Buffalo, Baltimore. That's the one that's going to be fun to watch.
It should be.
That one's going to be good.
The interesting thing about this is Buffalo's going to win tonight. They're going to
Sure.
Jacksonville's nothing, but so they're going in 3-0. I didn't think this time of year when Buffalo had Baltimore scheduled they'd be 3-0 against a 1-2.
1-2.
Yeah, I mean Baltimore could very easily be 1-3 at the end of this, and
could be. But they're in Baltimore. I think Baltimore once they start turning it on, and they may have hit that switch.
They could have.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And Seattle and Detroit should be a good game.
Oh wait, I didn't see Tennessee and Miami were playing.
Yeah. Oh Lord, yeah. Seattle and Detroit. I think Seattle falls back down to earth Monday night against Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit should throw them around. Detroit's is a lot better than Seattle,
and they're a lot more physical. They're a lot more. I think they finally come back to a little bit of reality there.
Yeah, should be. Well, all right. That's kind of what we're looking at this point. Oh, you got 2 Monday night games next week too.
Well, no, you don't. You got Seattle, Detroit, and then Tennessee, Miami are on Monday night.
Darn right they are. The one,
might
hey,
as well play that at 3 in the afternoon.
They're 1-5 combined. That's just good stuff right there.
Yeah, I'm sure. But anyway, I'm sure they set that up before Tua went down.
Yeah, it's still early in the season. It's just a little bit of just a little jibber jabber here about the NFL.
Yep.
You got any comments? Leave them down there below. Let us know what you think about it. Where your heads are as far as the NFL is concerned right now. We do want you to comment, like, subscribe, and all that kind of fun stuff down yonder. You got anything else to talk about as far as the NFL is concerned?
As far as the NFL goes, other than one more time, Pittsburgh is undefeated and in first place. There you go. Right there.
You got them in the Super Bowl now?
September 23rd, 7:42.
Do you have them going in the Super Bowl now?
A couple more wins, and we may be that direction. Justin Fields.
You know they're probably not even going to win the division.
You don't have to win the division to be in the Super Bowl anymore.
Well, I understand that, but you're talking shit right now.
Just got to get there.
If you play the Chiefs, you're going to get screwed like we did. But that's just the way it works.
Yeah, that's a Super Bowl. Yeah. Hopefully they...
Yeah. Anyway, appreciate you coming in. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and let us know what's going on. Make sure that we're doing what we need to do for you. That sounded good. Yeah. Well. Anyway, we appreciate it.
Sounds a little Sean Watson.
We're gonna have some more stuff. Stay in touch. Stay in line. We're gonna have some fun stuff coming up here on our podcast channel. So check it out and let us know what you want to see. We will talk to you soon. You got anything else?
Nothing right now.
We are out of here.
See you later.